Hello, my name is Blake McClellan. I'm from Alexander City, Alabama, and I'm currently a junior at Auburn University Nursing School. And today I would like to teach you 5 key points I learned about veteran health when I researched my paper on hypertension amongst Vietnam veterans. For starters, the first thing I researched was a little bit of background information on hypertension or high blood pressure. Hypertension is a disease of the heart defined by the force of blood pushing against the walls of a person's arteries, which carry blood throughout the body. And now, with that in mind, next I had to research some negative effects of hypertension on a person's body. Over time, hypertension causes hardening of the arteries, which results in a decreased blood flow to the heart, and which in turn decreases the amount of oxygen that your heart receives. And this decreased blood flow results in chest pain, results in heart failure, as well as heart attack. And with this increased blood pressure, it increases a person's chance for stroke and for developing brain disease and even chronic kidney disease. And now you may be asking, well, what does this have to do with veterans' health? Well, during the war, the soldiers were exposed to very traumatic wartime experiences, such as seriously injuring one another, such as killing people, getting injured, witnessing close friends and allies die, and also being exposed to very toxic substances. And these stress-induced experiences were also accompanied by dehydration, infection, malnutrition, which are all risk factors for hypertension. A very recent study that I looked into was performed by Dr. Kim Korenick in August of 2014. And this study indicated that around 30% of Vietnam veterans that participated in his study developed hypertension due to these stress-induced factors. So you could say that these stress-induced factors are one of the main causes for hypertension amongst any veteran of any kind, and especially during this period in time of the Vietnam War. And today, 1 in 3 people in the United States have hypertension, and that is about 70 million. So now the last thing I researched was sort of the number side of hypertension, the score, if you will. The top number being systolic, which measures the pressure of the heart at its rest stage, and the bottom number is diastolic, which measures the heart's at its filling stage. And what is now considered pre-hypertensive is a score of 120/80. And you may be thinking, well, isn't that sort of the universal score that everyone hopes for? Well, not anymore, because the American Heart Association has labeled that as prehypertensive. Anything 140/90 in that area is indeed hypertension, and anything above that is very alarming and is something we like to keep an eye on. So if there are any veterans that are concerned if they have a heart disease, if they have hypertension or high blood pressure, have them get it screened regularly by their local physician, and even have them research some information on the United States Department of Veteran Affairs, because they offer many programs, many help, even money for them. So let them get informed about that. So I would like to conclude by wishing you all the best of luck in your future goals, aspirations, any plans. Just know that I think this is a really awesome opportunity you guys get to interview an actual Vietnam veteran and really just learn more about them and kind of get on their level and gain a big appreciation for the sacrifices they made for us. And well, with that being said, thank you for listening, and War Eagle.